The future belongs to those who never stop learning. At Gravitex Genesis, we empower professionals and organizations through globally recognized certifications, expert mentorship, and practical learning experiences. Driven by our values of quality, integrity, and innovation, we deliver industry-leading programs in Lean Six Sigma, project management, business analytics, Power BI, supply chain management, statistical process control, quality management, and more. With a growing presence across India, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Canada, Europe, Australia, the Philippines, Africa, and beyond, we are committed to building future-ready professionals and transforming organizations worldwide. Gravitex Genesis, learn beyond limits.
Now let's go to the project flow. Okay. So what are we doing over here? We identified the customer, we identify VOC, we identified VOP, we identify VOB, then we prioritize, we identify CTQ through CTQ drill down and Kano. After identified of the CTQ drill down, CTQ, what did we do? We create an issue hopper. Pain area, problem identified. Problems identified. How did you identify problems? Either through your metrics, VOC, VOB, VOP. Okay. Then can be either a pain area or fair or opportunities for improvement, OFIs. When I say OFI means opportunity for improvement. What did you do then? You create an issue hopper. After issue hopper, you did a project, you created a project charter. Project charter then approval from sponsor. Then you will update issue hopper. Once you have this, then you will update your issue hopper. So department, project charter, timeline, project lead. Okay. Business benefit will be updated at that time. Now you have a benefit also. Timeline, who will doing project lead. Okay. Your baseline metric you will be having. Target you should be having. Status, then you will be taking on a status. So you will be as a black belt, your job will be what project is in which stage, which project is going, has kicked off, which is on hold, which is delayed, which is in measure phase, which is in analyze phase. Okay. You will be having also type of project. Type of project means whether it's a DMAC, whether it's a DFSS, whether it's a lean, whether it's a simple Kaizen, or whether it's just what do we say? Just do it JDI. Okay. You can do any identification of the project type. Okay. On this basis, you will be doing the status management also. So your issue hopper will be a live document which you will be revising. Any day your business head as a black belt can ask, okay, you can ask you as a black belt. Okay. How many projects you are doing? What is your total benefit out of coming? Okay. What is the benefit to the client? What is the benefit to our organization? How much is your hard saving? How much is your soft saving? All those metrics will be coming into your questions as a question. So you need to be prepared once you are having a issue hopper or a project checklist or project list prepared. Okay. Any question? Now what? What will you do? Still identify. From here, you are on defined phase. So once you are in defined phase, the important part comes to handle your team and stakeholder. You need to understand your team dynamics. You need to understand stakeholder management. Okay. For this, you will also be requiring a communication plan. You will be requiring a governance plan. Let's come together, communication and governance overall. Okay. Unless you have this, it will be very difficult for you to manage the project throughout its life cycle. Okay. Once you are clear in these things, then you will understand the process. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So let's go to the team dynamics. Okay. So you need to understand when you make a team. Therefore, as a in a project life cycle, there are 5 stages of your team. Okay, let it hide idea. Okay. Okay. So what are these 5 stages? One is called forming. So and that's the y-axis is my team effectiveness, x-axis is the time. When you create a team, okay, you formed it. So the efficiency in starting, it increases. After some times, it goes into the storming. What does it mean by storming? Means there is a fight within the team. There are some clashes of objectives, the working style, a lot of issues comes within the team. And as a black belt, it is your role to let your storming age pass and bring that into as a norming stage. Normalization of everything, your issue should be settled, objective clarity should come, the roles clarity should come, who will do what, that all those things you will be explaining to team members as a project lead, green belt and black belt. Only then maintenance teams, what will be their role, how much involvement there will be required, the commitment requirement on a monthly basis, weekly basis, daily basis for the project. Other than their BAU work, you will get the commitment from them. Then it will move to the norming stage. They'll start to increase the efficiency and the effectiveness goes till get a plateau. And when it reaches to the plateau, that is the performing stage when the team perform maximum to their potentials. Okay. And once your project is completed, you say farewell to your team or project team and you go for adjourning team. You have a felicitation, award, James, or some kind of reward and recognition to the team who has done a fantastic work with you, and the project is closed with the approval. So that's the life cycle of your team effectiveness with the time in any project scenario. Okay, so the stages of team developments, this process of learning to work together effectively is known as a team development. So this is given by the Bruce Tuckman, an educational psychologist, identified this 5-stage development process that most teams follow to become the high performing. He called the stage performing, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. The forming stage involves period of orientation and get acquainted. So people get acquainted, uncertainty is high during this stage, and people are looking for leadership and authority. Okay. A member who asserts authority or is knowledgeable may be looked to take control. Team members are asking such a question: what does the team offer me? What is expected from me? Will I fit in? And then once it is not, the clarity will not there, then it comes to the storming. The storming is the most difficult and critical stage to pass through. It is period marked by conflict and competition as individual personalities emerge. Not only personalities, department priorities also emerge. Members may disagree on the team goals, and subgroup and clique may from around strong personalities and this thing. Team can get bogged down in the stage. Failure to address conflict may result into the long-term problems. Once you sort out the storming edge issues, then only it will go to the norming stage. It will not go automatically. If team gets through storming edge stages, conflict is resolved and some degree of unity emerge. In the norming stage, consensus start developing around who the leader or leaders are. Individual members' role, interpersonal differences begin to resolve. Here, as a black belt, you need to inform the management also. I will come to that communication plan as well. Okay. So then you will go to norming, and then it's a performing. In the performing stage, consensus is cooperation as the well established and the at highest level with matured, organized, and the well functioning team. There is a clear and stable structure, and members are committed to the team's mission. The team is focused on solving and meeting team goals. In the adjoining stage, most of the team's goals have been accomplished. The emphasis on wrapping up final task and documentation, the effort and results, lessons learned and all. As the workload is diminished, individual member may reassign to other teams. So that's how your adjourning happen. Any question? Now tell me, what is the customer we understood. Now, very important thing we want to discuss. I think I will come to this. Project has the 3 things. Any project. First thing, output. Second is outcome. Third is a benefit realization. Are you understanding? There's a difference between output, outcome, and benefit realization. Have we discussed this? No, I think no. Anyone try to explain it? Let me discuss about it. Okay. So for example, you the project is there, then you need to create a bridge between on the river. Okay, you need to create a bridge. So you are a contractor. So you got the bridge tender, and you will create it. So your job is to create a bridge, right? So the bridge will have the boundaries. Means this bank to this bank, your north bank to south bank of the river. Okay. Imagine if my river is flowing east to west. So north to south is will be my boundaries of the project of a bridge. So let's say there is a 1 kilometer long and tender is only for 1 kilometer. Okay. So once you created that bridge, as per the specification given by the government, your job is over or not? So output is given. So team work is done. But in the meantime, government also had to buy some land property to give the road at your southern bank. Northern bank, there was already road. Now government could not acquire the road, and there is no road at the south side. Bridge is ready, output is given, but there is no outcome because people are not able to use that. So output is given, but there is no outcome of it. Unless there is an outcome, the government was planning to put some toll also. So if there is no outcome, can the benefit, the toll can be gathered or not? No, toll cannot be collected. So there is no benefit realization. Similar features. Now I am using Excel. There is a lot of features available in Excel. So output, somebody said, okay, output is there, or you have created one tool. You have given me 5 features. I'm using only 2 features. So output is there for that features. There is no outcome of that. And because of that, there is no outcome. People are not using. There is no benefit realization. Okay. You are doing a project. You have to create something. You created it. But your employees or who are targeted not using that thing. There is no outcome of the project. Since there is no outcome, there is no benefit realization. Okay, so these are 3 things in any project: output, outcome, and benefit realization. So when you do any improvement, so you identify X's, you did okay, what will be my X value? You give that to the production. Okay, you do this, then your output will be in control. Okay. 6 days, 7 days, people use that. And from 8th days, when you are not in focus, people forget about it. So there is no outcome. Okay. Now, one thing is about the team. That's okay. You understood well. Now let's coming about the stakeholder. Who are the stakeholders? Who are the stakeholders? We discussed it then that day, I think. Yes, we discussed. Stakeholders are any party or a person affected by the outcome or output of your project is a stakeholder. So now coming to the stakeholders. Stakeholders is any party or a person who is directly or indirectly affected by your project output or outcome. Okay, so for example, like a bridge, your people of the 2 villages or 2 cities are a part of your project, like stakeholders, right? So you need to understand how you will be doing a stakeholder management. But for in company, the internal stakeholders are the more important direct stakeholders. Okay. Now, stakeholders can be the 2 types. 3 types. There can be a positive, neutral, and negative. Okay. In any project, 15% people you will find there's a very positive to your project. Might be on the top. 70 people are neutral. करो तो ठीक, ना करो तो ठीक, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. कुछ चाहिए तो दे देंगे, नहीं आपको मतलब they will neutral. But 15% will be negative supporting your project. So what you need to focus on? Should you manage? Should your effort be spending on positive or neutral or negative? Where do you need to focus your energies?
Negative.
Okay. Any other idea?
Positive and neutral.
Your focus is first is the positive should not convert it into neutral or negative. Okay. So please your positive sponsors or stakeholders. For example, you are doing a project, your factory head is very positive and your production head is in a very positive direction. So make sure they remain positive throughout your project life cycle. So you will be managing them properly. You need to ensure the neutral become your positives and leave the negative. Unless they are very critical to your project success. Unless. Otherwise, leave those negative people. Focus on these positive people who are in power. So you need to focus on the power grid. So what is power grid? So this is the power grid. Power grid, you need to understand always a power grid. High power, high interest, manage closely. Okay. So your, as I gave the example, your factory head and senior manager production, you are very positive with your this project. They want that project success happens. Manage them closely. Every time you give the update, every time you keep them informed, manage closely. Okay, talk to them because they are having a high power to influence your project, sponsor any budget they can approve, any efforts or person they can approve it. Right? Then your high power and low interest and low control, keep them satisfied. Whenever they ask, give them what they want, but do not go by them, go to them and inform proactively. No need to do that. Okay, save your energy and focus. If a person is at low power, low interest, keep informed. एक मेल लिख दिया, सीसी में रख दो, that's okay. Low power and high interest, monitor them closely. Okay, these are your team member. High power, high interest, the person is sponsoring your champions, right? Low power, high interest are like your team members. Okay. These are the other people in other department who are not having direct power. So first you understand the power grid. So important part is your stakeholders. When it's in negative, you need to understand the first your power grid. In power, whether they're high level, high power level or low power level. If they are only low power, why do you want to waste your energy on negative people who are only at low power? If they are at high power level and at low interest or they are negative, unless they are a hindrance to achieve your goal, just keep them satisfied. That's it. But if you want to take something from them, some information is required, some resources required, then take help of your positive one. And once they will see that you are succeeding, because of there is a fear of elimination, they will come along. That is the high chance. That is the observed, that because of fear of elimination, they will come along because 85% is already there. You understand? कि जब सब लोग जा रहे होते हैं ना, एक दोस्त होता है कि चलो प्लान बन रहा है ट्रैवलिंग का, एक बोलता है यार मैं नहीं जा रहा, है नेगेटिव है, ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन 5 में से 4 लोग जा रहे हैं तो 5वां भी साथ में लग लेता है. ओके